With Doubtnut, get instant video solutions to all your maths, physics, chemistry, and biology doubts. Just click the image of the question, crop the question, and get instant video solution. Download Doubtnut app today.
The question is the correct statements about anomers are. So let us consider each and every statement. So the first statement is anomers have different stereochemistry at C1, which is called as anomeric carbon. It is the correct statement. Okay. Because in the anomeric compounds, basically the stereochemistry at C1 carbon differs. Okay. Rest of the molecule remains as it is. If we consider the statement number B, which is saying that alpha D glucopyranose and beta D glucopyranose can be crystallized and purified. This is correct basically because both alpha D glucose and beta D glucose basically are having different melting points. Okay, if we consider the melting point of alpha D glucose, then it is basically 146 degrees Celsius, and melting point of beta D glucose is basically 150 degrees Celsius. So the difference in the melting points of this can result in their separation basically. Okay, so this statement is also correct. The C statement is when pure alpha D glucopyranose is dissolved in water, its optical rotation slowly changes. It is correct because glucose shows the tendency of mutarotation. Okay, shows the tendency of mutarotation, and due to the mutarotation basically any particular, or we can say specific isomer of the glucose, or we can say any particular form of the glucose can exist in the equilibrium mixture of the three components basically. Okay, so in the solution basically it is in equilibrium with beta D glucose which is in equilibrium with open chain form which is in equilibrium with alpha D glucose, and in this mixture basically the beta D glucose consists of 64%, alpha D glucose forms 36% of the total component, and open chain forms 0.02% of the total mixture. Okay, so in this case basically the specific rotation changes with time. This phenomena is called as mutarotation. Okay, so our C statement is correct, no issues. And in the D statement it is saying that when pure alpha D glucopyranose and one carboxylic acid group are available for the reaction, then only one dipeptide can form. This is the false statement because dipeptide bond is formed between the amino group and carboxylic acid group. Okay, like this. If it is RNH2 group and if it is R prime carboxylic acid group, then on dehydration they form amide group like this, peptide group like this. Okay, this is the peptide group. Since our alpha D glucopyranose is having no nitrogen in it, okay, so it cannot form the dipeptide bond. So our D is false statement and C is correct statement. So the correct answer for this question will be A, B and C. I hope that I made myself clear. Thanks for watching. Have a nice day.
For class 6 to 12, IIT JEE and NEET level. Trusted by more than 5 crore students. Download Doubtnut app today.